I make Sunday pizza day. I feel like pizza's traditionally better on a Friday, but lately Sunday's just been my day of the week where it's like I'm getting a pizza.
Oh my God. You act like it's not normal for somebody to get pizza on average once a week. Like, how many times have we seen a survey or a study that it's like, this is the crazy amount of pizza that Americans will eat in a week?
Well, anyway, I wanted to try out a new spot. I've been seeing online a lot of people going to that new Italian place in Renaissance.
Ooh, Taste?
Yeah, and I was looking at their menu, and they looked like they have phenomenal pizza there. I was ready to try it, so yesterday, I'm like, okay, I'm on a mission. I'm going to go to Renaissance. I'm going to try this place out. I was going to get a to-go pizza, which is kind of my move. If I'm going somewhere, I'll get a to-go pizza, maybe have a beer while they're making it, and take off. So I arrived to the restaurant, and it's hopping. There are people all over the place.
Love that.
And I saw that pretty much everybody was like wearing their Sunday best, but it was like 11:30, quarter to 12. So it made kind of sense. Like, people going out to eat for brunch or whatever after they go to church. But then I walked in and I was there for 15 seconds and I realized, this is a fancy place.
Oh, what?
And I was wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt. I looked like I had just gotten done cutting the grass or something. And I was like, I can't be here. There's no way I can be here.
You were that embarrassed that even though you were going to get a to-go order, you were like, I have to leave because I'm not fancy enough?
Exactly. I felt like if I went and sat at the bar, people would think I was a homeless person who just like panhandled to be able to afford a beer or something, and that's where I went. So I had to turn around and walk out. I was inside for 15 seconds. I think I'm going to go back today because I'm dressed a little more appropriately.
Oh, is that why you dress so nice? Because you want to try the fancy restaurant?
Yeah, kind of. Kind of. But have you ever been in that situation before where you walk in and walk right out? Because I do this like all the time. I'll do it if there's not two seats together at the bar because I don't want to have to sit directly next to somebody at the bar and I'm not going to get a table all by myself. So I've walked in and walked right out. This is like my move. It's the Adam move.
I was in a much more awkward situation than that. Yeah, I was at an outlet mall in Houston, Texas, just doing a little bit of shopping all by myself, just having a day. And I walked into a shoe store and my ex is the girl that my ex cheated on me with and then left me for, and then they ended up having a baby together. She was there working at that shoe store. I took a look at her. She looked at me. We recognized each other, and I was like, nope, not doing this, and walked right out.
Turned right around. I wonder if there are more stories of something like that happening. You see somebody there that you don't want to deal with, as opposed to just realizing this place isn't for me right now. Like, I'm not fancy enough to be here. 601-995-1017. When did you walk into a store or restaurants or maybe somebody's house and you instantly turned around and was like, this isn't my kind of place today. I can't do it. Sarah texted and said, I feel that. Went to a bougie baby shower dressed in sportswear. Everyone was dressed up with full faces of makeup. I had to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, that is awkward.
Isn't that the worst? 601-995-1017.
A little bit different, but that reminds me of a time that my friends had invited me out in college to the square, which is where all the bars were. Yeah. And I show up to the bar that they're at, and I realized they're all already like a few drinks in. And I was not looking to like catch up to them. Like, I was like, I can't deal with this. So I immediately turned around and went back to my car. I was like, I'm going home. I'm getting back in my PJs.
I remember there was a time I went to a store. I had just moved to Florida. It was right whenever you and I met, and there was some charity event, like a masquerade for kids' Christmas presents or something.
Yep.
And I was unfamiliar with the town because I was brand new. I hadn't even been there a week yet. And there was this store. I'll just call it protection knowledge for the kids. But CK Secrets was the place. I figured it was like Spencer's. So I walk in there looking for like just a regular mask that you would wear to a party. And there were masks there, but not the ones I was looking for. And like an employee came up to me right away before I could hightail it out of there and was like, oh, what are you looking for? It was like a mask. She was like, well, what kind of mask?
Did she ask if you were looking for the full leather bodysuit that came with it?
No. They were just like, well, what kind of mask? And I was like, I'm going to a party later today. What kind of party? No. It's like, not that kind of party. I'll see myself out. Thank you very much.
Adam and Allison in the morning.